All right, guys, the wait is over. And, well, at least on the Android side of things here, as you can see, the version 8.0 of Real Racing 3, the big F1 update is here. Of course, as always, the main Play Store download is tiny, but then once you launch the game, it will download, as always, the additional content. So this is very exciting. We got a brand new circuit, Yas Marina. So that's super exciting, but that's really cherry on top since we have the full 10 teams of F1. So we get to kind of, I guess, simulate or go along for a ride on this 2019 season of F1 Grand Prix. And let's see, so the new version, the 8.0, is going to give us, I think they're going to have 5 Grand Prix, right? So I think the 8.1 is going to have the 2 of the 5, and the first 3 are going to be part of the 8.1, 8.0, the new one that's out, as we can see here. All right, so what do we have? We got a whole new content, don't we? Welcome to Formula One. Registered, of course. Experience the thrill of Formula One and a plethora of new content, including Grand Prix events, daily races, invitationals, and a champion series. That's very exciting. Formula One Grand Prix. Choose your team and lead team to victory in 5 Grand Prix events, starting with the Abu Dhabi Etihad Airways Grand Prix, the Yas Marina circuit. That's going to be the first one. Look at that. That is just stunning. So that's pretty cool. You can drive if you want to. Take part in all 5 Grand Prix events to earn yourself the Mercedes-AMG GT-R F1 safety car. I believe that's a free car if you complete all 5 Grand Prix. So obviously, they'll be available in the 8.1. And we got a special event, Aggressive Ambition. So this is the old style, the old-fashioned special event, not a track day event or race day event. So no PR requirement from what I understand. And got the storyline. So if you are really good, you can win these cars or this car with the minimum gold upgrade. So stay tuned for my playthrough on this series. Tour the world with Ahmed, of course. Take part in the greatest hypercar race in all time and earn yourself a Koenigsegg Agera RS in a new 7-day special event, Aggressive Ambition. So that is pretty cool. This is really a major update, isn't it? And then not only that, we get 2 classic Hondas, the Civic Type R and the Integra Type R, which in US, I believe it came in as Acura Integra back in the day. That was a pretty cool car. So race out to the past into Real Racing 3. And these 2 are going to be what? I'm assuming limited time series, since they're not really mentioning. Yes, as we can see. These new Hondas and Bugatti Chiron or Chiron, depending on which side of the Atlantic you're in. So that's an older car, and the 919 Hybrid Evo. So 2 cars that's already in the game. We have a limited time series for, and the 2 new ones. For the kind of classic cars, I suppose, at this point. I don't know. I'm using the term classic kind of loosely here. And we're gonna get 2 exclusive series. Fully upgraded Lambo Aventador SVJ. That's a fairly recent addition to the game. And Jaguar XJ220, which is a little bit, it's been in the game for some time, for some extra driving experience with these 2 cars. So, because I don't think neither of those cars are featured in too many series. XJ220, how many series is that car in? Is that only in one? I don't remember off the top of my head, but we'll find out. Anyway, so that's a lot of new content. Let's check out the brand new content, which is the Formula One. This is like a game inside a game. So instead of going with like real racing forward, what they decided to do is kind of separate this section out with its own motorsport dollars, I'd assume, MS, right? So start with a free F1 Academy car plus heaps of motorsport dollars to buy and upgrade F1 cars. Race now to get instant upgrades and servicing on F1 cars for a limited time. All right, so first come, first serve, I suppose. So let's, collect whatever that means. Current balance, 0, but we're gonna get 350,000 motorsport dollars. So now we have 3 separate currency in the game. All right. And of course, this new motorsport dollars is, according to Fire Monkeys, to kind of even the playing field for the guys like myself who's been playing this game forever versus the newcomers. So we all kind of start fresh. So that's what I mean by it's like game inside of the game. So it's kind of a content that is independent from the rest of the classic Real Racing 3. So it's sort of like Real Racing 3.5 maybe. But anyway, of course, additional content downloads needed for the viewing the new cars. 10 new F1 cars, is that right? Let's find out. So this is going to be big. Well, it says just 335 megabytes, so that's not unusually large. So let's find out what this is all about. Come on. All right, so this is the free Academy car, starting PR 110.3. So we're in for an entirely different world of racing here. Top speed 305 kph, acceleration 2.15 seconds, braking distance of 18.2 meters, and grip up 3.0. Yeah, that is gonna be, of course, that 3.0G grip is based on the downforce. So if you're not familiar with the racing dynamics or driving dynamics of F1, it's gonna take some getting used to. And look at all those new cars. All right, let's move on. Okay, so you can purchase Renault F1 Rs 19, and this one's base PR is 115.7, top speed 313 kph, acceleration of 2.01 seconds. So all the specs on these actual team cars are going to be slightly higher than the Academy car, the freebie. It's like a, what was it? It's kind of like, I suppose, NASCAR. So, all right, so I'm assuming the cost of all the new F1 cars that we can purchase are same. So we got 350,000 to start off. Yeah, the Red Bull Racing RB15. Let's see. Okay, slightly different PR. I think typically the higher grip contributes quite a bit to higher PR, because as you can see, the top speed is higher on Renault, but the higher grip, even slower acceleration, but the fact that it's got higher grip and almost identical, well, I guess slightly better braking distance gives you edge on PR point there. And Toro Rosso, the Red Bull, base PR 115.7, so this is like Renault, and 3.01G, so once again, that's got the lower grip than the actual, I guess, anglicized team Red Bull versus Italian. And 2.06 seconds for acceleration, 310 kph. Yeah, we're gonna need a separate like spreadsheet for comparison of all these cars. So for now, I'll just kind of run through here. And of course, Team Ferrari, possibly one of the most synonymous name with F1, right? PR 115.8 with the 3.03G, top speed 313 kph with an acceleration of whopping 2 seconds, 17 meters even for the braking distance. So this looks like a pretty well balanced machine here. And then Mercedes Petronas, right? Motorsport, let's see, 115.8. We can all pretend we're all Lewis Hamilton, right? Lower top speed, 308 kph. But look at that grip, 3.05G. So far, this is the highest grip. Is that right? Yeah, higher than Red Bull. All right, and best braking distance, 16.7 meters. So this is the, I guess, the controller's car. If you, so it lacks tiny bit on acceleration and top speed, but gives you higher grip and shorter distance, which means you have to rely truly on your cornering skill to, get the most out of this car. All right, and Haas F1 team. Now this one has base PR of 115.6. That is, as I said, because the base PR, the grip is just 3G, so it's a little bit on the lower grip side. Top speed is 312, so that's fairly comparable to the top of the chart here, with the acceleration time of 2.01 seconds. So this is going to be a quick little speedster. All right, and Alfa Romeo C38, base PR 115.6, and grip is once again on a little bit on a lower side in this group. Top speed, so you can kind of get the sense of like what is what. There are cars with a higher speed and faster acceleration, but lower grip and longer braking distance. We'll see how, because the difference is so close. We'll find out soon enough once we start taking these cars out out on the track. We'll get a feel on how much difference they actually make. And then McLaren MCL 34, we got base PR of 115.7, 3.03G as a base grip with a top speed of 313. This one is gonna be pretty competitive too, because it's got a really good grip and pretty good braking distance. Not a slouch when it comes down to top speed and acceleration as well. So yeah. And SP Score Racing Point F1 team got base PR of 115.6, 3.01G. Yeah, so lower grip in the group generally yields lower base PR. Top speed 310. So what's this guy's edge? I'm uncertain, because it seems like, well, I guess 310 is you know, not as low. I mean, we do have the Petronas, the McLaren, not McLaren, Mercedes that has lower top speed than this one. So maybe we'll see. Rock, Rocket Williams Racing, Rocket Williams Racing. All right, Rocket. All right, base PR 115.6, and as you guessed, 3.0 G for grip. Yeah, these cars are going to be a little bit tougher. Same cost, so I guess if you enjoy challenges, you might go with one of these lower top speed, lower grip cars and the longer braking distance. And the safety car is locked. You have to complete all 5 Grand Prix events, the whole season to win this for free, right? Right, so this is not going to be available in the current version. So, and we'll see which. Does it tell you what series it's going to be featured in? They don't tell you. All right. I'm assuming that'll go into the career section of the game. Not sure. But then, speaking of career section of the game, here's the new Koenigsegg Agera RS, base PR 82.1. Yeah, top speed, of course. It's yeah, with a 1.6G and 28.3 meters in braking distance, this is gonna be like all the other Koenigsegg's. You're gonna have to brake like at the first sign of a corner. So don't blame it on the car. It's the fact that top speed is so high that when you first notice a corner coming up, you might want to check your speedometer because it's going to be pretty high up. That's why it takes extra distance for braking. Of course, it just feels like it doesn't brake as well, but I believe it has more to do with the fact that we're traveling at a faster speed in the car than we're used to. All right, and then we got the Honda Integra Type R, base PR 4.9. So yeah, I'm not expecting this to be a terribly expensive car. So, and all right. Before Christmas. All right, and then the last new car, Honda Civic Type R. That's kind of exciting. Yes. For base PR 4.7, so another relatively affordable car, and this is also 20th of December, so wasn't the Integra 20th of December as well? Okay. So, Championship, limited time series, we'll see. All right, so they rearranged the game. We have just 2. So the exclusive series has been moved into this part called Road Collection, where all the career series are. As you can see, it's just tagged on after the Legend section. So that's there. So slight reorganization, and Motorsports now, of course, has the inclusion of the new F1 at the very beginning, as we can see here. All right, and do the others use Motorsports dollars as well? Or is it just, here, let's check into these guys. Do these cars use Motorsports dollars because they're in Motorsports section, or could we let's say upgrade this car? What is it going to cost? Oh, okay, so older cars, I guess these cars still use the old currency of racing dollars and gold, but of course the new F1 is going to have its own entire universe here. So we got daily race, the special event 2019 Grand Prix season. So that we're gonna start in Abu Dhabi, right? And then once you win cars, I suppose we can start racing in the championship series. And invitational, I believe, is for fully upgraded F1 cars. And then there's a safety car showdown. So once you win that, complete all 5 Grand Prix events, then you'll win that car for free. And then there's a separate series for that. So cool. All right, so that is well, we'll cut this video here for the new events. All right, or I guess new special event, once it becomes available, will show up in this screen. The old race day event screen will be overrun by the other one. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. So in the next video coming up, we'll look into what this new F1 content is all about. So stay tuned, and we'll see you guys soon.